Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Or if you've never seen me before, my name is Alyssa and I am from Norway, but I'm currently living in the Netherlands. I'm studying abroad here, so that was a little bit about me. Also, now I'm just sitting here at uni and just yeah, I thought about filming a college advice with some of the advice that I have if you want to study abroad and also college in general. It was a big step for me actually, which a lot of people are like, yeah, when you go to college it's really different from high school, and I totally agree. There is a lot more free time in college, as like, yeah, so I started like university last year, my first year. Now I'm in my second year, and already next year I'm finished, so it's going by so fast. I really noticed that the time is going a lot faster. Maybe I'm just doing stuff a lot more, but if you're wondering what it's like to be in college, or well, here in the Netherlands we call it university, I don't really know like the differences, because in the US they call it college, here they call it university, so this is kind of a college and university advice, I would guess. I don't know, English is not my first language, so I usually have to look it up sometimes for different terms and stuff, but yeah, so one of my biggest tips is that be prepared to actually study in your free time. Like, it sounds really weird, but you have a lot more free time when you have college, and like, yeah, I can get a job, I can do this, I can do that, I can do more hobbies and stuff, but the free time is also supposed to, like, you have to time manage a lot more by yourself, which makes it like difficult in the beginning. Even, well, maybe you're really good at time management, I don't know, but it's one of the tips that I would, well, advise you guys to look into. Like, don't sign into anything too crazy and really time consuming. Even if you have a lot of time in college, a lot of the time is supposed to be spent for studying, and also it's a lot more self-studying. So for example, for one exam they can be like, yeah, here is the whole book, you have to study the whole book, like 500 pages, 1200 pages, and you have to know it for the exam, and then parts of the book is gonna be asked in the exam, and you don't know which part, so you just have to know everything basically, or at least try to remember everything. The exams are a lot different. In Norway we do a lot of essay writing, but here in the Netherlands we have some multiple choice, but they are really tricky. In my opinion, it's really difficult to know, like, if you don't remember the exact definition, and then there is just a slight word change for the definition in the multiple choice, then you get a lot of mistakes. And here you have to have 75% correct in order to pass, which is a lot. It is a lot, because, so yeah, that is one of the things that I really noticed. And also a lot of people move out during college, which is a lot of fun. When I already moved out when I was 16, but that's another story. I was still in high school when I moved out by myself, but now that I moved here in the Netherlands, I have my own apartment, and with my boyfriend and stuff. And yeah, you have to take that into consideration as well, like moving in if you're going to study abroad, or even if you're not going to study abroad but also move somewhere else. It's a lot of time that comes into that you have to buy everything for, like, yeah, of course you can do everything in holidays and stuff and be prepared, but you also have to prepare about the daily stuff that you have to cook for yourself. And yeah, you have to set up at least 1 or 2 hours to cook, and grocery shopping, be a little bit more like, yeah, on point with that. For example, know how to cook is really handy, and it's a part of life. But it kind of, when everything's come together, like new college, getting new friends, yeah, you can just eat out, but it's quite expensive to eat out, so then you have to save money, and yeah, that's a part of the college experience. But other college advice, save money, a lot of money. Even if you think, yeah, I have enough money, just save a lot of money, because books are so expensive. Also try to buy the books second hand, because here at uni we have second year students or third year students that sell their books, so, and then I usually get them for half the price, so that's really, really handy. And also try to cook with your friends and stuff. That really helps with saving money as well. So that's some of the tips that I have now. I'll continue when I'm back home. Hello guys, so now I'm back home. I can continue the college advice while I was still in uni because my group met up and everything, but I thought I would just continue right now. So the next tip I have for college is to apply really early. So yeah, it's about the application process. Oh, sorry. So yeah. So the next tip I have for you guys is to actually start your application process early. These things takes a lot of time, especially if you're gonna go abroad. From my experience, it was a lot of paperwork, a lot of the administration stuff went really slow. And my high school, administration would take like 3 weeks or a month to even reply for like one document that I really needed. Start really early with applying because, yeah, you want to know really early already if you got in or not. I already knew in December, like half a year beforehand, that I got a conditional acceptance, which was really nice because then I met some people during the Christmas holidays, and in January I think we had a dinner and it was a lot of fun, and some of the people that I met there are one of my best friends today. So we were like, yeah, some of you guys have already seen her in my vlogs and everything. Her name is Eliza, and we met during that dinner. We went to Vapiano and we had Italian food. Well, it's an Italian restaurant, and it was really nice, and it was really comfortable to like know already people when I started the university. And yeah, that's one of the tips. Also, like it's really common that the administration for the universities make Facebook groups for people who already applied, so that you guys can get to know each other. Well, at least that happened with us, and at least that happens in the Netherlands, which was so good. And yeah, it's also to help each other out during exams and stuff, so highly recommend to join in on that. And other college university tips I have are try to save money as much as possible, like I already said. But ways to do it is, for example, don't buy cheese. At least cheese is really expensive. Don't buy like really expensive food. When it comes to like saving part, like books, you can't save on because you really need them for university. You can sell them afterwards, of course, but you won't save anything right there and then. So when it comes to food, you can save a lot. That's why a lot of students, and including myself, eat a lot of rice, noodles and stuff like that because it's cheap, and you want to try to save money as much as possible. And yeah, you can also check out on like student discounts and stuff. Really utilize your student card when it comes to these type of things. I don't know how many times I've actually used my student card when I go traveling and stuff, because when you're a student you get like 50-60% off things because you're a student. So for example, museums and stuff, when I go traveling I always bring my student card because it's a way to save a lot of money. And as I talked about in a different vlog about Interrail, you should watch that if you want to know more about it. But it's a really cool concept where you can travel around Europe for really cheap. So I did that, and that's also a way to save money. Like when I'm just like, yeah, save money, it's just because you never know. If the fridge went out and totally like bailed on us today, I would probably have to buy a new one. So it's really nice to have some backup money just in case something happens. And yeah, that's some of my tips at least for college university. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.